You always Google the canon name. Fair enough. I always did like Jeff or Jeffrey. I always did my normal name. Or if I when I played Legend of Zelda, I always just did Link. So now we're doing another one, chat. We're doing another poem. Or when I played Pokemon, I used to be like Ash. I would put like Ash and shit. So yeah, I would use canon names too, but I can't remember games that like I don't know. I can't remember a lot of games. For the most part, that's what I do. Let's do milk. All right, milk. I want to dance. Intellectual. Yeah, I did notice that too. Anything I chose like food related would be related to Natsuki. Let's do. All right, we'll do anger. Fuck it. Awesome. Fireflies, because night sky and shooting star. That's not the right song at all, but I don't know what happened. Puppy, because I love dogs. Infinite, because it sounds cool. Wrath. Universe. Oh, I fucking missed anime again. I'd be just choosing to. I just kind of go with whatever just hits different. You know what I'm saying? You would not believe your eyes. Just listen. I'm going to flee from this conversation and laugh really hard because Hosby smells stinky on his bed as I massacre this conversation. And bang out to this music. And I think about the memories when my chat wasn't filled with pieces of misery and depression. And I'm kind of worried that some of them might be sticky after this game. That's just hella frightening. There we go. That's how we wrote that poem, chat. That was a good poem. That was a really good poem. You guys like the words I chose? I think it was really good. I think it was very fitting. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Coochie Man. Yo, Sayori. That's yo. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Damn! Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Whoa. Won't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. What the fuck is going on right now? Uh-huh. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. You broke bitch. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. I smell poor people. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Ooh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. That's fucking rude. Is the main character different in like the regular Doki Doki Literature Club, not the plus version? Like, is there a difference between the two, or Ahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? Why you laughing, bitch? You broke too? Imagine. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Ah. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. This is the same exact experience. Yuri! Tell Kushaman to let me borrow some money, bitch. Borrow $1. Make you holler. Aha. It's either gas or ass, chat. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should be only buy what you can responsibly afford. You're right, Yuri. Yuri? I said Yuri. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah. I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much. It's a fun side of you. There's no way you can think like that. You're right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Revolution? We're going to fucking war! Who we fighting? The South? Again? Retribution. Oh, that. Oh. I was ready for the smoke. I was ready for the fucking smoke, dude. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Not a fucking devil wants to go to war, you weirdos. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. Memories of War. Before I joined the club, the first book they read was The Art of War. Don't you want to bet? Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. That's true. I like cupcakes. So I have to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. And out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Whap! Yeah! Ow! What was... a cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Some bitches hit her with a cookie? Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? That's not the right word. Retribution. There you go. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Oh, Natsuki, you're so quirky. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. What's with this bitch fucking hugging shit? Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Nom, nom. Oomph. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Oh, you stupid bitch. Hehehe. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite from her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Condescending. That's just how I feel like their laughs are. Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Ehehe. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful of Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Hearing a hee ain't like reading one? Yeah, I know. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Monika! Hello? Ugh. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. No, we thought we were fucking. To be honest. Thought you were fucking. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Oh, she wants to suck my dick. Never mind. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Ah ha ha. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That's so cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Coochie Man. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. What the fuck they been doing in the closet? Coochie Man! Coochie Man! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up. Me and Monica were going to make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons, markers, and crayons? If you use crayons, you fucking weird. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Coochie Man to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. It's so much funny somewhere empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See, Monica wants to get some alone time with me, chat. She was trying to fuck in the janitor's closet. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Coochie Man? Yup. Let's go. Every single legal document with a blue crayon? God, you're weird. You probably ate crayons, huh? Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking that kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Ehehe. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Husby, shut the fuck up. I was trying to process your sentence. You're fucking dumb. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. I'm gonna be honest, if somebody did this shit at my school, I'd be like, fucking nerd. I'm just kidding, I want to do that. I probably think it's actually pretty cool, I'll be honest. That sounds kind of dull. Coochie Man, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of a poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flowers beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. That's how you fucking give a performance, chat. Welcome to a gaming performance on twitch.tv/nerdcomedygaming. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie? Chat, you guys see how like I'm double jointed, so like my finger instead of just like pointing like that, I could like full flares like fucking make a U on my shits. A W. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Coochie Man. This classroom over here is empty. Edit out the snap at his fingers. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more, so going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. See, I fucks with Sayori, you know what I'm saying? It's a childhood, like, there's something about it, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm saying. The two of us enter the classroom. But at the same time, do you want to, like, fuck your best friend? Or keep them as a best friend because they're your best friend? It's hard. It's hard, chap. Things are hard. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... This game operates best when you're not fucking horny. Isn't this game about being horny? The fuck? Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Just take the whole box, you stupid... Fine, fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack! Kya! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. It sounds like let's try and make it sound like Toad. Ow, 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 ow. Was that like Toad, chat? Probably not, right? Did that sound like Toad? Probably not. Let's just keep moving. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. That's such a weird thing to say in this type of situation. I'd be fucking like laughing. I'm like, you stupid bitch. Since Sayori's sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Why did she... That's a small-ass box of crayons. Why didn't you just take the whole box instead of getting through this whole process? And why is there a chair in the closet? Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Coochie, man! Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Why is this like... Okay. I feel that, Hosby. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and I run out into the hallway. I look at the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it would be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. Yeah, I kind of get that. I get that vibe, Hosby. I know exactly what you mean. Having a child best friend. I used to have like a crush on like my old like best friend like that too. So you know what I'm saying? I like this. I like it. You know, I like the idea of it. You know what I mean? She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead. Baka, you sussy baka. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her forehead. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Coochie Man. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Huh? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You're kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I'd get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I'd start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you to the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Coochie man. I don't think you realize, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. I'm a thug. Urgh. Bitches. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Coochie man, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever. If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide under my bangs. Sussy baka. Friend zone fuckers? Maybe. Sayori hops on her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ugh. She got the ooh-woo faces. The ooh-woo eyes. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Nice. See, she's honest. Well, anyway, she did not give a fuck. She was like, she looked
doing, step bro.
She looked at Sayori and she was like, "You stupid bitch. You fucking dumb, stupid fucking bitch." She did not give a fuck. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh. I have it, right? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all this stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Ah-ha-ha. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Coochie man. Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Ah-ha-ha-ha. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poems to first? Fuck Yuri. Fuck Natsuki. They're both toxic. Toxic, chat. Toxic. Let's go to Monica first. Let's go President first. Hi again, Coochie man. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. And his Coochie man in his head, he's like, Monica, I'm trying to fuck you. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. It's just, I'm just. Oh, you tease me, you naughty. You tease me, you naughty. Don't tease me, you naughty. I know it takes a bit of time. Oh my god, I got the accent. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. You naughty. Oh, you tease me, you naughty. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. Why couldn't people in high school be like this? Like, very apologetic, being like, oh, I didn't mean to pressure you or anything. Like, if this happened in school and I got nervous about a poem, motherfuckers would be like, man, you a pussy. You a bitch. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be like, oh, Jeffrey, don't worry about the pressure. They'd be like, Jeffrey's a bitch. You know what I mean? Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Me too, bitch. Me too. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony? Cacophony?
Cacophony. Cacophony.
Cacophony. A harsh, discordant mixture of sounds. There you go, chat. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. She knows math? Sokotoa? Did you guys learn Sokotoa? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. I didn't understand this shit at all. To be honest. The only thing I understood was sine, fucking cosine, and tangent. Because of math. Ha, load me. Yeah. Did it say load me or did it say love me? Did I read it wrong? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. Chat, I would, if I was the main character of this story, right, I would be talking up their poems my way to coochie. That's what I would be doing. I'm like, your poem is so good. Oh my god. The way I wrote the lines really short make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. I mean, that's why man's literally... Yeah, that's true. That's why you join the literature club. Yeah, that's why you join the club. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that matters, or when that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Did this bitch just tell me to save the game? She's like, bro, you've been playing for 2 hours. You need to hop the fuck off, my boy. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. Coochie man, I really love your poems. How would you even save? Like, I don't even know, like... Oh, there it is. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! With 3 Ys? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? It seems like my main character is kind of already choosing Sayori for me. You know what I'm saying? Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Coochie Man. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Ehehe. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Ehehehe. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Whoa, I already know. She bent her ass over in front of me, bro. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Was this the milk poem? Yeah, I think so. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez. Don't worry. What a drag. I get like Shikamaru vibes. I don't know why. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. Ooh, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. But don't act with haste. Ooh. Anyways. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. Yeah, she got a banger though. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look to my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. This shit was kind of hard, chat. I get this one. You know what I'm saying? So she's a very positive person. So she took a piece of her positivity, right? Out of her mind. And put it in a bottle. And all her depressed ass friends, hear me out. I get this. I relate to this. You know what I'm saying? So each of her depressed ass friends, she tried to give some of the happiness. But her friends, it wasn't enough. So the happiness broke on the floor. Okay? And her friends still kept asking. Give me happiness, you know what I'm saying? I want to be happy, you know what I mean? These depressive little pieces of shit. And she just, you know, Sayori just couldn't do it because she's like, I already tried to help you. I already tried to give you this happiness. But I couldn't give you this happiness because you're a shitter. Evan Andersona, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a phenomenal night tonight. I appreciate you. But do you guys get what I'm saying? Don't overextend yourself for other people. Because instead, you're going to get yourself hurt, okay? Just because you're happy, you want to make other people's happy, it's not always going to work that way. Sometimes other people, they got to figure it out for themselves, you know? You're happy, you're in a good place. You can't make somebody else happy. It's their job. You're there for a support system. You know what I mean? She tries too much. I actually kind of like that. I'm not like, no meme. That's actually pretty good. Because I think if that's what it's about. I kind of get it. That's actually kind of cool because I know a lot of people, including myself, who have like overextended themselves for other people to try and make them happy, make them feel better at the expense of my own happiness. So it's pretty cool. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Oh, look, Chad, someone's popping fireworks in my neighborhood. It's definitely not July 4th. Yeah, but, I mean, I did expect something like this coming from you. Monica, damn. Motherfucker's good, bro. Popping up fucking neighborhood. Another one on the board, boys. Monica taught me a whole lot. Not a whole lot. And I've really been in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Oh, that's kind of fucked up, Coochie man. It's fucked up. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Pause. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. Arigato gozaimasu. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Been there, done that, sister. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to, be pessimistic. Let's do... We'll do Natsuki first over Yuri. Last time we did Yuri. We'll do Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really see it's any better either. Huh. Phew. What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. What the fuck, bro? How am I supposed to like this bitch? Like, what the fuck? I'm trying to, put my toe in the pool, test my options and shit. She is not fucking with me, bro. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You can say we each take care of each other in our own way. Now, what is that? That's what I'm saying. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. It's just fucking rude, bro. Whatever, man. Whatever, bro. Fuck it. I'm pissed. My vibes have changed. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. That's fucked up. You like spiders? I can't be your friend, chat. I can't be your friend. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders. So her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. See, chat, this one right here. Let me tell you what this one's about, chat. This was basically about no matter what kind of person you are, they're always going to find that one thing people hate about, like that one mistake. You can do 9 out of 10 things you do, 9 of them are good. People are going to remember the one bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Amy has a cute singing voice, but she fucks with spiders. So fuck her. Amy tried to help me, but she likes spiders, so fuck her. She has a lot of friends. She's really cool, but she likes spiders, so fuck her. You guys get what I'm saying? People are toxic. I'm just, this is life. This game is life-changing. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. Frog on a log, drinking eggnog makes the mind truly bog. My ramen begins to sog. It isn't pog, it had hog. I ate it with my dog in the fog. Afterwards, I took a jog and I came home and fell asleep to the cogs inside the clock tick and talk. Hoseby, the bars! I was just warming up. That was straight, bro. My chat got bars. My chat got bars. Y'all got bars. Explosive got bars. Hoseby got bars. Yo, y'all need to relax. Ugh. Yeah, I know what you mean, Hoseby. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out. They make fun of you, or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. That was pretty good. That was good. She is kind of like an asshole, but like she's sweet on the inside. So I mean, like, if I knew Natsuki IRL, I would be like annoyed of her, but if I got to know her, she'd probably be like my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like probably deep down, she's probably really fucking cool. But at the same time, at face value, you're just kind of annoying. Just how it be. It's kind of cool. This is cool. I like these poems and stuff. It's kind of cool. They're actually kind of cool. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Coochie Man. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. They'll feel like you need to work your brain, like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. It's silent, so it's Natsuki. How the fuck do you know it's silent? There's no voice acting in this game. Natsuki is just Natsuki? Okay, if you say so. I'll believe chat. That's a certainly interesting technique. Always pronounced it you? Oh, I have no fucking clue. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Not Suski? Maybe she's sus, chat. Just like Mitsuki? Oh, okay, fair enough. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. This one might be a bit too racist for chat. Imagine. It's like, wait a minute, what? It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. Excuse me. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. That shit was kind of weak. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. A lot about bread. It was more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. Yeah, I have no fucking clue either, brother. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. You care how country? So it's Natsuki. Natsuki. Mitsuki, Natsuki. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you are into as long as you're into not hurting anybody. Am I still live chat? She's right. I mean, my Twitch side just like crashed for some reason. Looks like I'm good. Weird. My like Google Chrome shit just crashed. That's weird. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. I like Yuri a lot. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not... Hosby, pause, bro. They just need to make out. Stop. It's not like we could put anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing! Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to have having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Ehehe. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. You remember where Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better. We'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Da 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 da. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem that she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. I don't give a fuck. The four of us applaud. Come on, chat. You guys gonna do it. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, Ow. My feet. She practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with her perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. God damn it, Osby. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as she is bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Siri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Ehehe. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out that best. It'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Coochie Man liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't quite work as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Wait, what do you mean I ruined any sentiment? What do you mean? Okay, what did I do? I'm just being a really good narrator. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Coochie Man. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Coochie Man lower everyone's standard a little before I have to do it. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I know the bitch hates me, but she wants my dick. You know what I'm saying? I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why Are You All Looking At Me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Shonen Jump? Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The word feels like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauses. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, wasn't it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That surprised Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry much about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem, and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. Yo, what's up, Mr. Krabs? How you doing? That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Should you get this game? I'm enjoying it so far. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cheap. On the if you buy it digitally on the PSN store, it's $13.50. It's $1.50 off. So, yeah, it's on sale right now. If you got some extra cash and you want to play a game like this, go for it. It's pretty cool so far. Makes me really happy. It's really popular for a reason, so. Yeah, no problem. This is my first playthrough on it, so. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Also, I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Oh, it's on sale on Switch too. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, hey, if you wanna cop a game, go for it. It's like 10 hours of gameplay from what I've been told by my chat. So not too bad for like $13. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Ehehe. I feel like my character wants Sayori and Monica as of right now. That's the vibe I'm getting, chat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. You wouldn't get it on the Switch if you can avoid it? Why? Just something crappier about the Switch version? Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Cooch Man. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today... Yeah, let's go with that. What? What do you mean, Gao? What the fuck? What's the difference on the Switch version? Is it like more censored or something, or what? But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Ehehehe. If Yuri asked me to walk with her, would I walk with her? That's kind of tough, chat, because as a gentleman, I would. I'd be like, you want somebody to, you know, walk you home safely so you're comfortable. But I also don't want to ditch Sayori. We've encountered our first predicament, chat. Our first real predicament here. Would I walk home with Yuri, or would I stay with Sayori? These are hard questions. These are hard questions. I feel like it's Senpai, yeah, Senpai the way, yeah. Cause like if somebody asked me, hey, can you walk home with me? Yeah, I mean, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll walk home with you. Yeah, it's not a problem. You know what I mean? But game-wise, you know what I mean? That's hard. That's hard. I'd say yeah. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I'd just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Because you're fucking... Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off. I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Who knows, chat? Save. Okay. Alright, chat. I think that's where we save for today. Plan on finishing today? Motherfucker, it is 2 in the morning. No.